Hi, Dean Casmento here. Whatever context of life, be it in relationships, our career, our personal growth and development, our health and our fitness, I'm sure as well as you probably are that there are things that we do, if you like, behaviours that are moving us, that are potentially moving us away from where it is that we want to go or what it is that we want. If I was to speak deeply, if you'd like, moving us away from our soul or our deeper inspiration inside ourselves. There are probably more than one or two things that we do on a regular basis that we wish we didn't. And you know, when I spend time with clients, whether it be in the personal breakthrough program or any one of my shorter coaching-based programs, is that you may have heard me say it in other videos, is that you begin to notice, when you do it enough, you begin to, like anything, you begin to notice patterns and you begin to notice themes of thinking. And for me, a great learning, I suppose, personally for myself, and one that I've now seen in the vast majority of all my clients, is a lot of these things that we do that sometimes are out of our conscious awareness because we're not necessarily conscious that we're doing it, we just do it because it becomes so ingrained, is very much tied into our belief systems. And a lot of our belief systems are formed at very young ages, and depending on the nature of our upbringing, and it could be both positive or negative, it really doesn't matter. Our interpretation of events at younger ages, especially during the imprint phase between the ages of, let's say, 0 and 10, is that there are certain levels of resources that we don't have to deal with particular types of situations that we found ourselves in at young ages. So we then start to form these beliefs, and invariably they are limiting. And so why do we form these sorts of beliefs? Well, the part of our thinking that's responsible for our belief systems and our values and attitudes and all those sorts of things is part of our, I suppose, our unconscious mind, if you'd like, and not to be confused with the subconscious mind, but our unconscious mind. And these beliefs are formed based on protection. They're formed based on safety, and they served us potentially back then some 20, 30 or 40 or 50 years to protect us from whatever it is that we were experiencing. So, you know, it sounds a bit strange that we could start forming beliefs that we're not lovable, or that we're not smart enough, or that we're not good enough, or that we fear failure. But inherently there is great value in them, or there was anyway, when we were younger. The problem arises that when we when we continue to carry these same beliefs into our early teens, into our adult life, and starting to solidify or lock these beliefs away with behaviours and strategies, and you know, invariably it becomes quite challenging to break them. Obviously this is the very nature of addictions and all that sort of stuff, as well as obviously limiting beliefs and limiting decisions that we may have about ourselves that are potentially sabotaging our business, that are potentially sabotaging our relationships, and our efforts to lose weight, our efforts to get fit, are constantly compromised by these types of limiting beliefs, thoughts, feelings and emotions about ourselves. And you know, I strongly believe the quality of our life is really determined by the quality of the questions that we ask ourselves. And it's something that I ask myself every day. You know, what sort of questions am I asking myself? Am I asking myself questions that are moving me towards where I want to go, and that are allowing me to learn certain things based on challenges that I experience on a day-to-day basis? Or am I playing the victim? Am I moving to effect? Am I, you know, thinking about all the reasons why I haven't got what I want, or why, you know, I haven't achieved what it is that I want? And I often talk about the importance of getting value from anything that moves us away from our inspiration, anything that allows us, or anything that allows us to experience any certain level of negativity or conflict or challenge. If we don't get value from these, then inherently they will control our life. They always do. And the more you resist, the more they persist. It's just nature. And until you learn and let go, you'll find that those behaviours will continue to obviously also persist as well. And this is the very nature of how my clients go about getting results. It's about identifying what the root cause is of some of these, or a lot of these, limiting beliefs that are tied into strategies and behaviours and sort of internal conflicts and internal chatter in our thinking, and then being able to learn from them. And because they were formed at very young ages, it's actually quite easy to be able to disassociate ourselves and to be able to then learn and then to let go. To still keep all the memories and all those experiences, but not the negativity. And when we do that, that's where we start to find the pathway that allows us to live an inspired life. Without that, it's really is like, you can do the very best you can, but if you're still carrying the baggage of the past based on false associations to the past, invariably they will start to present themselves in your future at all stages of our life. And we say that you get what you focus on. So if you transform these limiting beliefs and these negative emotions into ones that are quite empowering, ones that create a sense of personal growth and development inside, that link to fulfillment, inspiration, you can become quite inspired and have an innate ability to be able to go ahead and focus on what you want, and be able to, with the right intention, start to manifest all those sorts of things. So I really do encourage you to start changing the questions that you ask yourself. I really do encourage you to identify some of those things in the past, maybe all those things in the past that you still feel a certain level of negativity towards. And until you let that negativity go, and you can give thanks to it and find love in it, it will control your life. And if you don't know how to do that, and you want to find out how, please jump onto my website at www.deancasamento.com.au, or email me directly at info@deancasamento.com.au, and I'll show you probably the most effective results-based technique, or techniques that allow you to let go of the shackles from the past, and for you to feel a certain level of personal power, that you can redirect your life in a direction that you want, in a direction that's inspired by you and for you, and so you can start, I suppose, manifesting those things that you want in your life. Everything's all just based on thought. We just want to make sure that those thoughts are moving us towards where we want to go. So I hope you got value from this video. Please give me a like, or share your comments based on your experience. I'd love to hear from you, and please feel free to get in contact with me. You take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon.